Okay, so now I'm... What is that?
Auto drive now enabled.
Okay, well that was weird. I don't know why it kicked me. I won't go exploring yet. I'll figure out what's going on here. That's real interesting. She's just on her phone? Really? Oh my. But anyway, so far I really like it. Maybe that's the game's way of saying hurry up. Who knows? Bit of a traffic jam.
Auto drive now disabled.
Oh god, this car. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be driving this.
Auto drive now enabled.
You can feel the weight when you're driving a car, let me tell you. It's already getting darker. Protesters.
Auto drive.
Oh, that's a Humvee. Oh, are you gonna make me break in here again? No. Well. Hey, Wally. How are you doing today?
Yo, someone here? Oh shit, there's no power.
Okay, so it saved that. Alright, cool. Okay, so I saved that one too. Put on that Rocket League grind, trying to get my third tourney win. Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm getting a little obsessed with the idea of this game. Midnight release, man. I'm gonna stay up till I crash and then get up and play again.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. They probably know that you're listening to this show right now, but don't worry. We're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated, and what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on, and historically throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments, and then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here, is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored and totted up by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit like a credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours. And this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk, if you cross the road in the wrong place, you might lose points. If you do some community activities or help your neighbours, you might earn points. And then this can be used to sort of evaluate you as a person. And this could mean, for example, the travel privileges, being able to travel first class, or being denied from travelling first class to not being allowed to travel at all. These systems are very real and very possible because of all of the data that is now held on us.
Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation, and the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? Nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, you know, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does. It's just a myth, but that's what they go for. And on that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. I mean, you saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
So if your ears are burning and you think someone might be watching you, you're probably right. They're watching all of us. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Buccaneer. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it encrypted. They're watching us, but we're watching them too.
That's creepy. So if you don't have enough points, you can't go to McDonald's. Can't have. Oh man. Hey, okay, Wally. Good night, man. Take care of yourself. And thanks for stopping in. It's always good seeing you. Weird. Oh, right trigger is run.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favorite feature is public transport. With the optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that optic's marketing strategy, making it free for people, was a stroke of genius.
Genius. Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government and Bloom didn't even need to make the optic mandatory. Making it mandatory was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the optic would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to have a clue about where I am, who I'm chatting with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some DedSec hackers have found a way to bypass the optic's connection with Bloom?
Are they actually making it better or usable or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again, so you could go back and enjoy all the great things about optic without that fear of surveillance.
With the optic, privacy's dead.
It's like Assassin's Creed running with the right trigger. Whoa. At least the old ones.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Look, bruv, you got a problem? Take it out with Sabine. She sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Oh, the mask. 1 second, man. There's another one of these.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me. And it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big...
Oh man, what is up with the drops? Hold on. Well, thankfully it's only when I do this stuff. Properties, verify. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while this verifies. Maybe something happened when I was, with my pre-download and then blah blah blah. Okay. We're almost done. I'm just going to make sure it's not my fault. And it only occurs when I pick up those sound bites, so, you know. Then I know, to avoid them for a little while. I do plan to go back through this again on Plus Mode. Like, that was crazy, guys. Listening to that. A full surveillance state. I never thought of that. They could rate you. Cut off your ability to travel, to do things based on your behavior. And those things, now it makes sense. I thought that was just like a game thing. Like, oh, you know, I don't know. That's a phone in their head. But no, it's like, it's a whole new thing. AR and the government and the corporations being able to see through your eyes. That's insane. They can see who you talk to, who you call, how you do things. So like the cars can predict your behavior. That's creepy. It's creepy. Q's fault. Exactly, Q's fault. But that's crazy. Technology being used to like fully create a lockdown on people. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. The more I learn about this, I'm like enthralled because I'm gonna wreck them. I'm all, you know, I got kicked to celebrate. Nice. This thing is insane. And it's crazy to see people that are unaffected by it. They're completely unaffected by it. Like, oh, that's not a big deal. And there are others that have, like, I guess have had private lives or whatever. It just feels like there's the two people talking. I think it was Matt and someone. Like, one is used to this era, and the other kind of one of our era with, you know, a private citizen. And here you cannot be a private citizen. That's crazy. Free utilities, free phone. That's insane. The game is insane. It gives me a lot to think about. Technology would get to make your life easier, but also could be like a huge, like, gun to your head. And the governments are working with the corporations. Crazy. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. It's crazy. But we'll see how it goes. If it keeps crashing on me every time I pick those up, I won't pick them up. I'll pick them up later. Oh, okay. So what's the deal? Connect, what's the deal? But yeah, I'm glad I got the hoodlum. You know, my first character is a hoodlum. Just patiently waiting. I got the mask. I got that pig mask with the monocle, which is pretty funny. Sorry. Very cool. Oh, it doesn't give me a preview. We'll go with that one. Default, shoes, default. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, God, okay. Calm down there. Dude, the world feels so good, though.
Seriously, no, hold on. Sure. Yeah, I guess. Listen. Huh? Explain this to me.
I got some chocolate milk to give me another wave of energy.
Yo, someone here? Oh shit, there's no power.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Look, bruv, you got a problem? Take it out with Sabine. She sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Okay, good. It still kept all that, so.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So tell me, Bagley, if DedSec wasn't behind them bombings, then who was?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. but from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
All right.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Gunned down? Shit, how'd you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
They're doing a proper crackdown on DedSec here. Listen, I'm on your side, yeah? Believe me. But I don't want to get got, know what I mean?
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I say, let's resist. Brah!
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Okay. I think I'm finally gonna get through this. Tech points can be found throughout London. Use them to purchase tech upgrades. Gadgets and weapons. Purchase tech in the tech menu to obtain new upgrade gadgets, weapons, attacks. So tech points, very important. Equip tech. To change an operative's weapon or gadget, use the edit function in the team menu. Purchase tech is available to all operatives. Cool. Oh, back one. Oh, yes, AR cloak. I cannot say no to this. Oh, this is awesome. Cloak. So you can carry, what is this? What is this gun?
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Wow. Oh, these are all the new cosmetics for my season pass. Cardboard cyborg. That's a thing. Yes, you saw cat ears. Oh, we got money. And I got new operatives. 3 new operatives. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's cool. You can change it. Oh, cool. This one actually shows the mask. Wow. Wow, that actually looks cool. Can wear a skirt. Oh, liking this. Oh, Meg, since you're watching, this is from Far Cry. I can't show you the back, but it's like about hope. Whoa, that is shiny. God, it's a Halo. Alright, you look cool. That's all I wanted. Bags, what? Cool, you can wear a hat under the hood.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Seriously, I need my Splinter Cell gear. Okay.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Get some training in before I go out and start making my organization. What is this? Oh.
Just like that. Yes, nice one.
You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point.
Just like that. You're getting it.
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance.
Oh.
Just like that. That's it.
Oh. Oh, the fighting system. That's pretty cool. So it's not just... Alright.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Alright. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. So what is this? Cannot modify while in combat or restricted areas. So we have, these are my 3 free agents. Silence MP5, amazing, with a cloak. Light step, takedown, thief. Okay. AP, oh, it's grenade launcher. So that's my enforcer right there. This is another stealth. And she, what is she? She's my hacker. That's cool. Oh, look, my icon changed. That's very cool. Oh, that's cool. Take pictures. Now, how do I switch to them? Oh, there's a store. Boosters. What is this? Oh my god. Okay, so $10 gives me 1100. Okay, of course they would have micros. Oh man, if I like this game enough, I definitely will be getting some of this. Probably get this one. You just drop another $100. Oh my. Cosmetic bundles. Oh hey, 1500. Gives you a pistol. Hey, I mean, if I like it enough, I'll be here for a while.
I'm done. I've been telling you now that I'm gonna leave this city for how long, and this is the day. I'm leaving. I've had enough. I've told you from day one. This is gonna go to shit. I told you, and I'm ready to leave now. Are you gonna come with me?
Jeez. Yeah, it's like a private MMO where you can play with friends when you want to. Yeah, pretty much. I'm liking it so far, and if I really like it, I'll be here for quite a while, for sure. For sure.
Why does this always bloody happen? All right, take it easy.
Sabine, gal, how the fuck do we even begin?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
No shit. Albion stays in power if everyone's scared of being rounded up or fucking shot.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Yeah, I'm game.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
No, thank you. It's unacceptable. Since the distortion, my dear. There's no need to get so angry. Come on, mate. Take it easy. Breathe, yeah? What the fuck with me, huh? Breathe. We'll see. Free country, yeah.
Due to heightened criminal activity, pedestrians at night may be at risk.
Okay, I really gotta stop doing that. A short-range, non-lethal personal sidearm. Okay, so it's a tase gun. Okay, so we're just gonna disturb some things here. New mission. Your location. Bare Knuckles League. Let's not. Instead, we did.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
Is that my... Hey, that's my agent. What? 5 humans is a crime?
Don't forget to know, Albion runs this city, and I have calmed down.
What the hell? Yeah, that's my agent. What is he? What the hell? No way, so they just go around. Yeah, operative. Hey, buddy, what are you doing out here? That's awesome. How do I see what you are?
I don't understand why.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's gone. It's gone. No, come back. I just wanted to see. How do I hack? Oh, God. Okay. Just... How do I learn about people? Wait, come back. I'm sorry, hold on. The basics.
All right, let's just say this is physical coordination training. I'll keep track of your score.
All right. Oh, that was really bad. Okay, there it is. interesting. You make me do it 60 times? Oh my god.
Oh, bloody hell.
No, I'm done. Okay, let's just go. Let's continue playing so I can figure out what I'm doing with my life here. Hey, my operatives are leaving. That's crazy. No, I don't want to track that yet.
Auto drive now enabled.
Almost killed you, buddy. It's crazy. Okay, so I have a cloak and I have people. You want to find he loves like whoa. What the hell? I didn't hit you. It was auto drive.
Keep it together. Sod off. No.
Crazy person. I was on my phone in my auto car.
They trigger security scanners.
I don't want to kill anyone. Sorry, excuse me. Oh god, I'm like trying to be really careful not to kill anyone. Oh, that's right. Left side, not right.
Auto drive now enabled.
Plan on you go get that food. I wasn't even near you. But I look all cool now.
You have reached your destination.
Alright, let's see what I gotta do.